right, we're live. Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Dr. Delay Calling Games. I am Dr. Delay, and today we have the Cardinals as they take on my Pirates, and hopefully will be a very happy day for the Pirates as they've won 5 in a row. The Pirates, yes, you've heard it correctly. It's been a rough year, but they've given us some very good baseball in the last 5 games. Hopefully they extend that to Game 6. I don't know if that is... I'm listening to a bunch of things here. I was wondering if my Spotify was connected. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, it's just flat out Pittsburgh Sportsnet playing some music. But yeah, hopefully the Pirates, of course, again, hopefully they can keep it going. They've won 5 in a row. As you can see down below, I got a poll up for you guys. Who do you think's going to win today? Looks like we got 2 votes in. It's 50-50. Of course, we'll probably see some more votes trickling on in. And hopefully today's game, of course, is a good one. All right, okay, as you know, the Pirates are the home team. So they're going to send out their pitcher, Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller is taking the mound today for the Pirates. 2-10 record. Don't let that record fool you, though. Because, I mean, you know, if you're looking at win-loss records for today's game, that's just interesting. Not really the way things are going. You know, you don't look at that stat for other stats. You look at ERA. ERA of a 3.9. WHIP of a 1.22. Those are slightly above average. So he's done not too bad. Definitely deserving of a much better record than, 2-10. So he will be tasked to keep the Cardinals offense at bay, which so far they have yet to score a run. They didn't score a single run yesterday against the Pirates. You can look back here. They were shut out 1-0, and then on Monday, the Pirates won by a touchdown, 7-0 over the Cardinals. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the Cardinals are able to get on the board today. I think they will. I mean, it's very hard to shut out a team for a whole series, 2 games, let alone a series. So we'll see. I expect the Cardinals offense to be much more improved, much more focused at the plate today. And, of course, the Pirates were only able to score 1 run yesterday. Of course, Palante had a fantastic performance. I mean, he pitched 7 shutout innings with the Pirates. And the moment they take him out, there's success. They get a run in. So maybe it was just Palante. I don't know. The Pirates definitely have been swinging the bat great as of late. Of course, folks, if you are not subscribed, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Every like and subscribe button pushed helps out the channel a lot. As we are inching closer to first pitch, I'll go ahead and read out Brendan Donovan, who's going to be leading off here. Brendan Donovan leading off for the Cardinals, batting .294, OPS of .788, 6 home runs, and 31 RBIs. As we're returning to coverage here in Pittsburgh. Awaiting first pitch, which is scheduled for 12:35 Eastern Time. It is currently that time as Mitch Keller's just now getting onto the field, so probably about another minute here. Again, feel free to vote. Who do you think's going to win? Got another vote coming in. Looks like the Cardinals taking the lead in the polls. You guys, Cardinals fans, or probably Pirates realists again. The Pirates shutting out the Cardinals twice already. It's really hard for me to think that they're going to do that again. I feel like the Cardinals, again, they are pushing for that wild card spot. I mean, I bet they still believe they have a great shot at taking the division. As you can see, the Cubs, they're 500 of their last 10. They're 50-35. The Cardinals only 4 games back, so they're probably kicking themselves for losing 2 games to the Pirates. I mean, I'm sure they expected to take 2 or 3. Of course, again, that NL is going to be very exciting. Very exciting to see how this will finish. A lot of quality teams in the NL. AL has some quality teams, but I don't know. I feel like the NL has just a bunch of teams, and there's going to be a few teams in the NL that miss the playoffs that are, that are capable of winning some playoff series. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're just tuning in, I'll go ahead and click on him because we got some time here as Mitch Keller's still doing the warm-up. Keller, 2-10 he's going to be the starting pitcher for the Pirates. 2-10, 3.9 ERA, WHIP of a 1.22. So he has been above average this year. That's usually how he is. He's just your classic 2. As apparently we're already underway as that's a line drive to right center field, and that's going to get down Cruz is going to throw it in, so I don't know what happened there. They were showing him warming up, and then all of a sudden Donovan's at the plate, and he's already on with the leadoff double. Oh, my goodness. Cardinals, again, like I said, they are probably very frustrated with themselves. So runner on second, that's going to bring up Mason Wynn. He's batting .263, OPS of .720, 7 home runs, and 30 RBIs on the year. Keller looking back at Donovan. And delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. So 1-0 count to Mason Wynn. Runner on second. Already 2 pitches. Well, first pitch of the game, Donovan getting on with a double. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled back. So 1-1 count for Mason Wynn. Keller sets on the 1-1, looks back at Donovan, and delivers. Bunt attempt, but he pulls back because that was outside, ball 2. Two and 1. Cardinals trying to get on the board for the first time this series. Better late than never. Keller delivers. Breaking ball inside for ball 3. Keller probably a little bit rattled here. Again, first pitch just taking him into the gap for a double. 3-1. As Keller delivers, that's going to be popped up, and that'll go back out of play. 3-2. Count is full for Wynn. Again, runner on second. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Cardinals aggressive out of the gate. And it looks like Wynn's going to call for time. Sonny Gray is going to be the pitcher for the Cardinals. We'll go into him, but apparently he's been pitching very well as of late as Keller sets on the 3-2. That's going to be foul. Gripped that one hard down the left field line. Just couldn't straighten it out enough. So it's 3-2. Three and 2 to Mason Wynn. Keller looking back at Donovan. And fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Mason Wynn. And that will bring up Alec Burleson, batting .289, OPS of .779, 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. Apparently, Keller has just tied Paul Maholm for the most strikeouts ever by a pitcher at PNC Park. So what next strikeout, he will take the lead over Paul Maholm. Shout out Paul Maholm as Keller sets and delivers. That's way outside for ball 1. One-0 count. Keller fires. That's outside for a ball. So 2-0 the count to Burleson. Keller looks back at Donovan and delivers. That's going to be on the outside corner for a called strike. 93 on the gun. Two and 1, runner on second, 1 out. Keller sets and fires. That's going to be inside for ball 3. 94 on the gun. Do you have a poll up? Feel free to vote. Who do you think's going to win today's game? Will the Pirates get the sweep? 50% of you think the Pirates will win. 50% of you think the Cardinals will win. 3-1. Here's the pitch. That is outside, ball 4. So he walks Burleson. So I guess the double play is now in effect, as that's going to bring up Nolan Gorman. Gorman batting .221, OPS of .709, 7 home runs, and 25 RBIs. Keller sets and delivers. That's going to be Tapper to first. Oh, there's one. And, oh, he can't get the throw back to first. Oh, man, the double play almost there. Not quite, though. So runners on the corners. As Lars Nootbaar is going to come to the plate. He's batting .225, OPS of .710, 11 home runs, and 35 RBIs. Keller sets and fires. Oh, and it hits him in the foot. And looks like the bases are going to be loaded. Here's Keller. Keller's kind of been struggling here to start off this game. Hit him on the back foot there, the left foot. He's a lefty. All right, that'll bring up Thomas Segese. He's batting .258, OPS of .648. Segese, okay, I'm still finally getting that name. 1 home run and 7 RBIs on the year. Again, bases loaded for the Cardinals. Have yet to score at all this series. With the great opportunity here is Keller. Delivers. Ground ball right to first. Horwitz steps on the bag for out number 3. The Cardinals leave them loaded. As we head to the bottom of the first, your score 0-0. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Every like and subscriber definitely helps out this little channel. I really do appreciate you guys. Been doing Pirates baseball for a while. Been doing baseball in general. So, you know, if you're not a Pirates fan, okay, that's not what I wanted to look at. But, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I've been doing baseball for a while. Hopefully that sounds good to you. This is my 69th game of the year. Pirates are 15-16 when I call a game for the Pirates. Cardinals are 5-3 when I call a game for them. And of course, if you are a football fan, we'll be doing plenty of football on this channel. So hopefully that sounds good to you, and you hit that subscribe button. Again, thank you for even clicking on the video, giving me a chance to possibly win you over for more live streams in the future. As Sonny Gray is going to be the pitcher for the Cardinals. As you can see there, he's 8-2 on the year. Very good. 3.36 whip of a 1.09. He has been pretty good this year. Good evening. Well, for me, it's in the afternoon, but hello there, Brandon. I'm sorry I didn't say good evening. I'm saying good morning. You're good. Don't worry about apologizing. You're good, man. You're all good. Yeah, don't worry about it. Leading off for the Pirates whenever we do return to coverage here is going to be Spencer Horwitz. He's been leading off the entire series. Had a leadoff home run in the first game. He's batting .250, OPS of .686. 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. All right, Gray. Again, he's the starting pitcher for the Cardinals. Trying to do what Palante did yesterday. Palante with a fantastic performance. 7 innings pitched. No earned runs against the Buccos. As here's the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. So 0-1 count for Spencer Horwitz. .35-year-old starting pitcher Sonny Gray. He's been around for a while. As here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. So 0-2 is the count. Astros. I believe the Astros won. I can't remember what the score was. Was it like 6-3 or something like that? 0-2 count. As Gray delivers. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Horwitz going to take off to first as couldn't secure it there, but he is now thrown out. All right. That's going to bring up Andrew McCutchen. He is batting .269, OPS of .760, 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. Andrew McCutchen gets a nice standing ovation. Gray delivers. That's going to be high and in for ball 1. 91 on the gun. Gray had 91 or 89 innings, or no, pardon me, 9 innings pitched, 89 pitches. So he had a complete game against the Guardians or Indians, as that's going to be outside for ball 2. So 2-0 count to Andrew McCutchen. Gray delivers the 2-0. That's going to be taken for a called strike. 2-1 count, 1 out. Bottom of the first. 0-0 is the score. As Gray delivers the 2-1. That's going to be hit to right center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So McCutchen, I believe he was perfect yesterday, looking to potentially do that again today. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds batting .240, OPS of .702, 10 home runs, and 45 RBIs on the year. So McCutchen on at first, as Gray sets and fires. That's going to be low for ball 1, just below the knees. 1-0 count for Brian Reynolds. Gray sets and delivers. Ground ball. There's one. And looks like they're not going to be able to tag him up. It was a diving attempt by the first baseman, but the second baseman was able to get it and throw to second. But no throw back to first. All right, that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez batting .289 on the year, OPS of .797, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Who started for you guys today? Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller is on the mound for the Pirates. All right, Gray delivers. Breaking ball. Ooh, favorable call for the Pirates, which wasn't the case much yesterday. Ball 1. 1-0 count to Gonzalez. Runner on first, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Gray sets and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 93 mile per hour. I'm assuming it was like a 2-seam fastball. It's breaking in a little bit. 1-1 as Gray sets and delivers. Gonzalez hits this to right, and that one is, oh, kept going back, but what an adjustment by Fermin, who makes the catch for out number 3. Fermin wasn't quite sure where it was landing, kept backing up and made a diving or a jumping attempt at the wall for out number 3. So nothing doing there. It is 0-0 as we head to the top of the second. Break out of Graham's. Okay, I'm not too sure who that is, but that's cool. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Been doing baseball games for a while. It is mostly Pirates, but I do bounce around Cardinals. Well, let's start off with the Pirates. I'm 15-16 when the Pirates are 15-16 when I call a Pirates game. Cardinals are 5-3 when I call a game. Actually, I put that in the chat. So again, just bouncing around Major League Baseball. Started making my own thumbnails. That's why it looks different towards the recent stuff. And of course, football is coming up soon. So if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe if you're a football fan. So hopefully, again, just thank you for even clicking on this video. Hopefully, I win you guys over with my style of calling games. That's pretty much what I do. I just do live streams calling games. And going to be doing this for a while. That is the goal. Continue on from baseball. Of course, entering football season very soon. Hall of Fame game is not too far away. Chargers and Lions. Whenever we do return to action, it's going to be Jose Fermin. He only has 6 at-bats on the year. He's 4 for 6, batting .667, OPS of 1547. Definitely a interesting character based on yesterday's game. But maybe today will be, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens as Fermin is approaching the plate. Again, they're showing the nice catch Fermin had. Gonzalez hit this one, gave it a nice ride, kept going. Fermin was able to make the catch at the wall as he bounced right into the scoreboard out there and right. Gonzalez was like, what the heck? Could not believe it. All right, Keller delivers, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count for Fermin. Fermin over-exaggerating. Again, that was clearly in the strike zone. Yesterday, he was doing the same thing. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. So 0-2 count. Oh and 2 count. 0-0 is your score in the top of the second. Pirates going for the sweep. Here's the pitch. That is outside. Ball one. Would be back-to-back sweeps. Sweeping the Mets. Looked really good against the Mets. Looking good against the Cardinals. As here's the 1-2. That's going to be inside for ball 2. 2-2 count to Jose Fermin. Batting 7th today for the Cardinals. As Keller delivers, that's going to be fouled back. 2-2. Keller winds up, and the pitch. Ground ball. That's going to get past the third baseman. That's actually down the left field line. It's going to keep going. Fermin, I don't know if he's going to slow down. No, he's going to slow down at second, as it took a while to get there. So Fermin leading off the second inning with a double. Just a slow grounder down the left field line. It just kept going. Didn't know where the left fielder was. Not calling him out or anything. I guess he was shaded more towards left center. So that's going to bring up Pages. He's been quite the character this series. Batting .219, OPS of 625, 6 home runs, and 24 RBIs as he sends this to left. And Pham is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So very quickly, Pages goes down. That's going to bring up Victor Scott, the speedy Scott, batting .245, OPS of 667. We'll round up there. 4 home runs, 28 RBIs. Play-by-play with JJ. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You as well, everyone. Feel free to check out Play-by-play with JJ. He calls the Phillies games. I was wondering why my Phillies numbers just did terrible. Oh, that's why. JJ does a great job over there covering Phillies games, so feel free to check him out if you're just a baseball fan. Phillies fan, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. He's got a doubleheader today, which I'll also be doing another game later. I'm just unsure what that will be. So thank you, of course, for stopping by. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-1 count to Scott. Runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the second. As Keller sets and delivers, that's going to be fouled back. 1-2. 1-2 count for Victor Scott. As Keller looks back at Fermin and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. I admire you, man. Of course, yeah. I actually wanted to. I saw you were doing, since they had the postponement yesterday, the rain delay, I was going to stop in. Right after that Giants game, I headed over, seeing who else was on. And as soon as I joined, you literally log off immediately. As here's the 1-2. That's going to be outside ball 2. I might have to call in one of these times I might do that. Unsure. I'm debating on it. Might do it. So that's a pretty neat segment to call in. Just voice your opinion. I like that. I like that a lot. 2-2 count. Keller delivers. That's going to be hit to second. That's going to move up the runner as he throws to first for out number 2. So Fermin is on at third with 2 outs. And we head back up to the top of the order. That's going to bring up Brendan Donovan. 296 OPS of 795, 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Yeah, no, it'd be fun. I think what really caught my attention, JJ, was like, you guys had, taken two of 3, I believe. I can't remember who you guys played this weekend. As Keller delivers, that's going to be inside ball 1, 96 on the gun. And I just thought it was funny. I'm not picking on you or anything because, I understand. I'm a Steelers fan. I will be very critical of my Steelers. But, I just felt like, a lot of, despite winning 2 of 3, I felt like the mojo and everything was down as Donovan sends this to right field. Reynolds at the warning track and makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing there for the Cardinals as we head to the bottom of the second, 0-0. So I think I would have just kind of picked on some Phillies fans, of course. Hey, you guys, again, just acting like it's the end of the world. I don't know. That was kind of what I was envisioning. But we'll see. Of course, it'll just depend on, what you guys are talking about. But, yeah, again, just, guys, to check out Play-by-Play with JJ. He is really good. And, again, he's a baseball guy. Does Phillies. And, of course, he'll be doing the Eagles. So, yeah, no, he all about Philadelphia. But, again, if you're just a fan of sports in general, definitely check him out. Of course, if you like what you hear or, see, most likely it's listening because you probably don't like what you see. But if you like what you hear, definitely like and subscribe, everyone. Again, thank you for even clicking on this video. I'm just a small little channel growing steadily. And, I do appreciate you guys for listening. If I'm doing an okay job, definitely leave a like and subscribe. Been doing baseball games since opening day and don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Of course, we'll be doing another baseball game tonight. I just don't know which one. But, of course, if you are a Pirates fan, I do mostly Pirates. You guys, Pirates are 15-16 when I call a game. Almost 500. So the more Pirates subscribers, again, I'm not holding my own fan base hostage. I'm just saying it would definitely motivate me more to cover more Pirates games. But, I do bounce around. It's been pretty fun, of course, bouncing around Major League Baseball. Cardinals, by the way, you guys are 5-3 when I call your games. It did feel like the end of the world. Now, hey, that's what we got to do. We got to play it up for the crowd, Yeah, for sure. I definitely understand that. But then I would have taken advantage of that when I don't know. Next time, if I'm listening in for sure, and yeah, I'll be sure to call, and I think it'd be some good content for you. I think we'll make that happen. As Cruz has come to the plate, batting .209, OPS of 738, 15 home runs, and 35 RBIs. As Gray delivers, that's going to be hit to left, and that's going to be down the left field line. Just hugging that line, Cruz is going to jog into second with the leadoff double in the bottom of the second. I hope so. I don't know. That's a lot of expectation there, star in the making. We'll see. I'd like to be. That'd be really fun. That'd be awesome just to do this for a living. That'd be so cool. But unfortunately, I must work. Brian Hayes, batting .247, OPS of 602, 2 home runs, and 29 RBIs. Cruz hanging out at second and delivers. That's going to be outside, ball 1, breaking ball. On the outside, Hayes faces a 1-0 count, runner on second. Pirates with a chance to already take an early lead here. As Gray sets, looks back at Cruz, and fires. That's going to be outside, ball 2. 2-0 count took a Brian Hayes. Been playing a lot better lately. In fact, I'm not just talking out my butt. Look at that. OPS last 7 games over 900, 980. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 91 on the gun. don't know if you're still here, JJ. When do the Phillies play? I know they have the 2 games. It's got to be soon, right? I'm pretty sure. 2-1 count. Gray looks back at Cruz and delivers. That's going to be hit to right, and that one is getting out of play. So 2-2. 2-2 count. Runner on second. Bottom of the second. No outs. No score either. 0-0 is your score. Gray sets. Looks back at Cruz. And delivers. Oh, called strike 3 on the outside corner. That one was close. May have just caught a little bit of the strike zone as Hayes walks back to the dugout. Got to protect, I guess. That one, though, I don't know. It looked outside, but it is what it is, as that's going to bring up Tommy Pham. He's batting .228, OPS of .594, 2 home runs and 20 RBIs. As Gray sets and delivers, that's going to be outside for ball 1. Hammer saying they need the poor rats to win this one. Man, that is tough. Well, it'd be really cool to see the Pirates. I believe that's how they're pronounced. I might be wrong there. To win this one, as Gray's going to step off, looking back at Cruz. But thank you for stopping by, Hammer. Unsure if I don't know. I know I said I didn't do Rangers games, then I ended up doing 2 of them. Unsure when the next one would be. We'll try, though. I will try. 1-0 count. Gray fires. Oh, Cruz heads to third, and, well, no one was really there to cover the bag. So Cruz takes third. Barry heads up base running. Oh, that was fantastic. So now Cruz is just 90 feet away. All right, 1-1 count to Pham. Gray delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a breaking ball outside the zone. Pham was trying to bring Cruz and himself across home plate there. That was Cruz's 28th stolen base of the year. He's only behind Jose Caballero, who has 30 in Tampa Bay. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Did not go. 2-2. It's all good. I usually watch my favorite teams on TV, just like supporting stream. Oh, again, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Well, this is perfect. Again, I'll be calling a bunch of games for college and NFL. That'll be really fun. I cannot wait for football season. 2-2 count. Gray delivers. Pham hits this to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Cruz jogs into home, and looks like the throw is into second, as Pham couldn't quite get there, so he had to go back to first. But Tommy Pham getting Cruz across home plate as the Pirates lead 1-0. And that's going to bring up Henry Davis. He's batting .204, OPS of .611, 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs. The Red Hot Pirates. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Runner on first. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Pirates up 1-0. Look at that. That's Gray. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh and 2 count. Actually, just this morning, put a bet on the Texans to make it to the AFC. Oh, my goodness. Hammer. You did not do that. Oh, pickoff attempt. That one was close. Oh, man. Pham. Lucky. Jeez. Ooh. Man, that one was very close. Looks like they're not going to challenge Davis. 0-2 count. Gray sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Davis. That's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's batting .276. OPS of .665. 1 home run and 20 RBIs. Gray sets and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike on the top of the zone. Yeah, I don't know if I'd do the Texans on the AFC Championship, but, that's just me, Because, the Chiefs probably going to take one of the spots, sadly. And I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the Texans could. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit to right. And that one, I believe, is going to get out of play, as it does. 0-2. Personally, I'm thinking the Bills will represent. I know it's kind of crazy. I don't think the Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl. Thinking Bills. Bills and Packers. That's going to be a surprise there, I know. I believe it'll be Bills and Packers in the Super Bowl this year. That's my pick anyway. 0-2. Gray delivers. Outside corner, strike 3 called. And Isaiah Kiner-Falefa knew it as he heads straight to the dugout. And that will do it for the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third where the Pirates lead 1-0. It's a long shot. You never know. That's true. Yeah, it is true. That's where most of the money is, or the team. Well, again, the Texans are on that second tier of teams, so it wouldn't be a long shot. But I got you. I respect it. For everyone, again, if you like what you see and you aren't subscribed, definitely like and subscribe. Every like and subscribe button push definitely helps this channel out a lot. You don't have to pay a dime, by the way. I know that subscribing thing is very, very misleading. But yeah, no, it's free. I promise. No bill will be sent to you. I've been doing baseball games for a while. I've called for the first 2 games of the series. And, of course, obviously finishing out this series with today's midday stream. I was off today. I actually had to go in for an hour earlier at 8 o'clock in the morning, but it's fine. Of course, I'll be calling another game tonight. And, again, hopefully you like what you see. Folks, been doing this for a while since opening day. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, if you like football, I got plenty of football for you on this channel coming up whenever it's football season. Even did a little bit of UFL. Should have probably done a lot more of that, to be honest. Those were very successful streams. So I'm feeling very confident going into the NFL season. Wish the Cowboys would make it a QB. Dak is as long as Dak is the quarterback, I will be okay. That's how I see it. I'll be fine because I know the Cowboys that's their limit right there. A playoff game, maybe 2 if they get lucky. They get an easy draw in the first round. Like a washed up Brady or something like that. So, sorry, Amber. I just all I talk to are Cowboys fans, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun, I guess, but definitely, yeah. The how about them Cowboys stuff is real. Mason Wynn is going to come to the plate here. He's batting .262, OPS of .718, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs, as that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Could not tell you how to pronounce that name. Good luck growing the channel. Appreciate these as a Pirates fan. Don't have cable in my office, so it's nice to listen to the game. Go Buccos. Hey, well, I'm glad. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate you, man. 0-2 count. I'm glad. Again, I do mostly Pirates. I don't do every Pirates game, but this is my 32nd Pirate game of the year. I know that's not quite, not even halfway, but I do bounce around Major League Baseball, but I'm glad I can provide this for you. As here's the 0-2. That's going to be outside ball 1. So 1-2 count to win. I'll try to, of course, do a good job. Hopefully it's good enough for you to like and subscribe. I do thank you, of course. Just, again, clicking on this video helps me out a lot. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike 3 called. As Wynn can't believe it. Maybe, just maybe, a little bit of a favorable call for the Buccos. They're showing the replay. It may have caught in the corner. 94 there. That's going to bring up Alec Burleson. He's batting .289, OPS of .782, 10 home runs, 37 RBIs. As Keller delivers, that's going to be way upstairs. In fact, that goes back to the backstop. Ball 1. There's a poll in the comments, by the way, everyone. If you'd like to vote, make your voice heard here. Who do you think's going to win? 62% of you guys think the Pirates will get the sweep today. As here's the 1-0. That's same thing. Upstairs ball 2. This time Davis able to make the catch there. 2-0 count. But yeah, 38% of you guys think the Cardinals will prevent the sweep and will win today. As here is the 2-0. Burleson hits this to right center, and that's going to drop at the wall. Cruz throws to second, and it's going to be close. He is safe. Oh, he is safe, but that one was a very competitive throw by Cruz. Burleson, not exactly the fastest guy in the world. Very nice effort by Burleson. The throw really beat him. Just a really nifty maneuvering there by Burleson. That's going to bring up Nolan Gorman with the runner on second. Batting .220, OPS of .706, 7 home runs, and 25 RBIs. All right, Keller sets and delivers. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. They're showing this replay again. It's that was very impressive by Burleson. 0-1 count to Gorman as he delivers, and that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the third. Runner on second. Pirates up 1-0 over the Cardinals as Keller looks back at Burleson and delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. Two and 1 count. Keller sets. Looks back at Burleson and delivers. That's going to be popped up, and that will get out of play. So the count moves to 2-2. Keller sets and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Threw a 95-mile-per-hour fastball right by him down the middle. And that'll bring up Lars Nootbaar. I believe that was the strikeout that just pushed Mitch Keller ahead of Paul Maholm on the PNC PNC Park all-time strikeouts leaderboard. So congratulations to Mitch Keller as Nootbaar batting .225, OPS of 712. Here's the pitch, breaking ball inside ball 1. 11 home runs and 35 RBIs. 1-0 count to Nootbaar. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Keller delivers. That's going to be low for ball 2. 2-0 count, runner on second, 2 outs. Top of the third inning. Cardinals runner in scoring position. Pirates up 1-0. Ground ball to second. Handled well. Oh, no, never mind. Gonzalez loses it. And, oh, there's no throw. Just when I was about to say it looked like he handled that well. It falls out of his glove. It was a hot shot there to second. Had it, and it's unfortunate. So runners on the corners. Can the Pirates get out of another situation yet again? They did it a lot yesterday. Today they've already done it. So JC at the plate, batting .254, OPS of 638, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside for a called strike. 0-1. Astros Rockies playing tonight at 7. Well, good luck to your team, man. Good luck to the Astros. They should win. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to short. This will be a tough throw. IKF throws to first. Oh my goodness, what a play! What a pick by Horwitz. What a throw by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The Pirates get out of another pickle. Why did I say pickle? I don't know, but what a play by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. What a pick by Horwitz to keep the Cardinals off the board yet again as we head to the bottom of the third inning. The Pirates lead 1-0. I can't believe it. Again, the Cardinals threatened all day yesterday. Great defense kept the Cardinals off the board. Same thing today. They had bases loaded in the first inning. And then here in the third, oh man, what a play by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And what a pick by Horwitz. That was fantastic. Pirates leading 1-0. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to yell there. I just couldn't believe it. Man. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Again, every like and subscriber helps out the channel a lot. I really do appreciate you guys. Reds are playing twice against Red Sox. Yes, that is a game I'm thinking about doing, Christopher. Not trying to mislead you here and say, oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing that game. But I'm thinking about doing that game, the second game tonight. I just don't know. I'm really torn on it. Really torn on it. We'll see. It's either going to be that one or I do the Giants Diamondbacks again. I don't know. Might have to flip a coin. I'm not too sure. I should have polled you guys, honestly. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Been doing baseball games since opening day. This is my 32nd Pirates game. The Pirates are 15-16 when I call their games. The Cardinals are 5-3. They actually entered the series 5-1. Well, obviously, the Pirates have been playing very good for some reason. And it's pretty cool. But whenever we do return to Pittsburgh, it's going to be Spencer Horwitz, who just made that fantastic pick at first. Batting .248, OPS .681, 2 home runs, and 14 RBIs. Check out the score. Was there a score? I'm sorry, I didn't see if there was a score. I can do scores around the league soon. That's what I can do. I'll do that after this half inning. I got you covered, Brandon, if that's what you're referring to. As Gray delivers, that's going to be in there for a called strike. High fives everywhere for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and Spencer Horwitz in the dugout there. I mean, that was fantastic. As here's the 0-1. Ground ball to second. Throws to first for out number 1. So down goes Spencer Horwitz, and that'll bring up Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 1, batting .271, OPS of .765, 8 home runs, and 31 RBIs. Man, that was a fantastic play by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. They're showing it again. All right, Gray delivers. That's going to be upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 count to McCutchen. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody on. Pirates leading 1-0. As Gray delivers. McCutchen fouls this one back. So 1-1. McCutchen's batting average now above .270. That's always good to see. As Gray delivers the 1-1. That's going to be on the outside for ball 2. 2-1 count, 89 mile per hour. I don't know what that really was. It wasn't really his fastball. McCutchen tied with Craig Nettles on the all-time hits list with 2,225 hits. Just 7 behind Willie Stargell. As here's the 2-1. That's going to be popped up. Might be a play, and no, it hits the net. It's Burleson trying to make a play at it, but nothing doing there. If the netting wasn't there, then probably would have been an out for sure, as, of course, players were making these plays many years ago before the netting. Is 2-2 count for McCutchen. Gray. Delivers the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Wynn throws to first. Gets him by a step. Nice play by Wynn. He's got an arm over there at short for out number 2. That was he played a great defensive game yesterday as well. All right, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He's batting .239, OPS of 700, 10 home runs, and 45 RBIs on the season. Rhino, what's up? Just hanging out here. Calling Game 3 of this series. Can the Pirates get the sweep? Here's the pitch. Reynolds gets under this and sends this to left. Dudbar makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Pirates as we head to the top of the 4th where the Pirates lead 1-0. Rising Rhino joined the party. I don't know if it's much of a party, but hey, you know, it's just it's a nice chill game so far. Really some good plays. Just hanging out. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Also, if you're a football fan, definitely check out Rising Rhino. Rhino, fantastic football streamer. So if you like football, subscribe here and also subscribe there to Rising Rhino. He loves football almost as much as I do. He might love it as much, and I'm really surprised. Again, if you do like sports, this is a good channel for you. Doing baseball since opening day, and of course we'll be continuing that going forward. Of course, I'm doing another game tonight. I don't really know which game it'll be. And of course, I'll be doing a game tomorrow. Of course, the Pirates are off, so it'll be a random game tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to make that decision probably after tonight's game. Unsure which one. But yeah, again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, and you definitely like and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys. Again, it really wasn't long ago where I was at 30 subscribers. I see I got to 280, so again, thank you very much for that subscriber. Again, that really helps me out so much. That is awesome. You guys are really awesome. You guys have been fantastic. Let's see. Around the MLB currently, the A's leading the Rays in the bottom of the 5th, 2-1. The Red Sox Reds should be resuming shortly. They were up 2-1 prior to the rain delay yesterday. Padres and the Phillies, it's 0-0 there in the top of the 2nd in Philadelphia. The Brewers leading the Mets in the bottom of the 1st. It is 1-0 there. And the Tigers are up 6-0 on the Nationals and still in the top of the 1st. Oh man, they got a touchdown there. The Lions all over the Redskins, but they have yet to put up the extra point there. All right, that's going to bring up Jose Fermin batting. Well, I don't know. Here's a ground ball to third. Throws to first for out number 1. So Fermin, 1 pitch, 1 out. So Keller says thank you very much as we head over to Pedro Pajes, who's coming up to the plate. He's batting .218, OPS of 622, 6 home runs and 24 RBIs. Early day for the baseball. Yes, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Usually there's I can't speak. Early games for baseball, and of course with Sunday as well. Saturday there's a few early games as well. Mondays not really. Tuesdays not really. Fridays it's really only the Cubs. Sometimes they'll throw in some early games. All right, Keller delivers. That's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Pedro Pajes. Again, he's been very animated this series. As here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs for ball 2. I don't know if there's... I don't know if that lingo. I'm thinking about it now. Rhino, probably 2-1 count. Lumping me in with that guy. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Strike 2. Two and 2 count to Pajes. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Pirates leading 1-0 over the Cardinals. Cardinals have been threatening, but the Pirates have been able to keep them off the board as that's going to be outside. Ball 3 in the dirt. 93 miles per hour. on that pitch. 3-2. Keller fires. Ground ball up the middle. And a diving attempt by Gonzalez, but that he's unable to get there as Pages gets a single. All right, that'll bring up Victor Scott. He's batting .244, OPS of .663, 4 home runs, and 28 RBIs on the season. Keller sets. Runner on first, 1 out. Keller delivers. That's going to be hit to left. And Pham is jogging over to make the play for out number 2. He's going to throw it back in. Pages retreats back to first base. All right, we return to the top of the lineup for the Cardinals. It's going to bring up Donovan. Brendan Donovan batting .295, OPS of .792, 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. As Keller delivers, that is upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 count, runner on first. 2 outs. RFK, how's it going? Hi there. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball, foul. Greetings from the start of the Appalachian Mountains. Okay, nice. The Altoona Curve. I just realized you said Kutch was Yankee. Yeah, no, that was very sad. Where does the Altoona Curve? Is that where the start of the Appalachian Mountains? Or is that the end of it? 1-1 count. Keller sets. And delivers. That's going to be popped up foul. 1-2 to Donovan. Runner on first. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. The Pirates done a great job keeping the Cardinals off the board in this game on Tuesday and on Monday. Keller delivers the 1-2. That's outside in the dirt. Ball 2. Two and 2 count to Donovan. Keller delivers. That's going to be fouled back. So once again, 2 and 2. I don't know. I've been to the state. Oh, okay. I've only been to 2 minor league stadiums, and that was I believe it was First Energy in Reading, Philadelphia, or Reading Phillies for the Reading Phillies. That was fun. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be poked back for a foul ball. And I've been to the Corpus Christi Hooks, Whataburger Field. That field not as nice as the First Energy up there in Reading. But yeah, Reading Phillies, that's some childhood memories there. I miss going to those games. 2 and 2 count. Keller sets and fires. Upstairs. Oh! Donovan can't believe it, and neither can I, really, as that's called strike 3. Donovan, he is mad. Oh, he's pointing at the umpire, pointing down to the umpire. I don't think he's going to get ejected. I don't know. They seem to be calm now. But he didn't seem pretty happy for that moment. So we head to the bottom of the 4th where the Pirates lead 1-0. Oh, no, he's here. This guy, RFK. RFK's fun. He's just he's a troll. He's not a troll, but he's a troll, if that makes any sense. But I enjoy him. I do. He's got a good heart. RFK's got a great heart. All right, again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Been doing baseball games since opening day, believe it or not. Been here since the Pirates and Marlins fiasco. And if you want proof, I'll show you. I'll go ahead and scroll here if you're able to look at your screen right now. There you go. Yep, we saw that happen. Pirates fiasco, my largest viewed stream ever with college basketball, and then the Pirates barely holding on to win, and that's one of my lowest streams ever. So that's just funny how it works. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely, again, like and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys for even, again, clicking on this video. And if you do like what you hear, because I promise you don't like what you see, definitely like and subscribe. Every subscriber helps out this channel a lot. All you're going to get is more baseball, more NFL, more college content. So that's pretty much it. I've been to the Hooks Park too. Sugarland. Yeah, I've not been to the Sugarland one. But yeah, the Hooks, I don't know. It's kind of plain, but it was all right. Oh no, the Rhino's back. This guy. I'm not a troll, but I'm a troll. See? You know what I mean. You can go ahead and quote that, post that on Twitter. I'll retweet it. Go ahead. All right, Nick Gonzalez is going to be at the plate. Had a fly out earlier in this one. He couldn't believe it. Batting .286, OPS of .789, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Gonzalez here in the bottom of the 4th, where the Pirates lead 1-0 over RFK's Cardinals. RFK was talking a lot of noise, saying, yeah, no, it's going to be an easy sweep. Well, hey, he might get that prediction right, as that's going to be a little tapper to the pitcher. Throws to first for out number 1. So down goes Gonzalez. That's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz, batting .212, OPS of .746, 15 home runs, 35 RBIs. And to be clear, I'm not really talking smack because, again, the Pirates are the Pirates. We're not good. RFK started, though. And blame Cardinals fans that are upset with me here. Blame RFK. He is a Cardinals fan. You got to keep him under control. Cruz had a double in his first appearance. I don't really know what's going on. I'll have to check. I don't know. They're showing everyone else except for the game. Okay, looks like Cruz took a timeout there. That's what it was. All right, we're back here as Gray delivers. That's going to be low at the shins for strike 1. Just unlocked a memory, too. Saw Tracy McGrady's attempt at baseball. Oh, that's cool. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. But you have game 1, then your one confident player we lost to. This guy. 0-2. That's going to be fouled back. I'm sorry, they weren't really showing the game there. I just heard the bat, and they showed the ball hitting the net. So foul ball. All right, 0-2 count for Cruz. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Pirates leading 1-0 over the Cardinals. As Gray delivers, checks his swing. Did not go. Ball 1, that was in the dirt. One and 2 count for O'Neal Cruz. Sonny Gray. Wind up and the pitch. Cruz hits this to right. Fermin at the wall and makes the catch at the wall for out number 2. Cruz gave it a good ride. Sounded good. The crowd liked it. But Fermin caught it. So it's 2 outs. That's going to bring up Brian Hayes. He's batting .246, OPS of .600, 2 home runs, and 29 RBIs on the year. Ken McCutcheon did say something about the baseballs this year being, kind of in a dead ball, not dead ball era, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 1, but apparently he had confirmation from MLB officials that they have been messing with the baseballs, and yeah, the baseballs aren't carrying as much as they have in recent years. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So very quickly, 0-2. Oh, man, I don't even acknowledge. Can't even acknowledge NASCAR anymore. 0-2. Gray delivers. That's outside for ball 1. Sonny Gray's been very efficient in this one. 47 pitches here. One strike away from completing the 4th inning. 1-2 count as Gray delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates do nothing there as we head to the top of the 5th. Your score, Pirates 1, Cardinals 0. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Not a troll, but I'm a troll. There we go. You gotta, I'll retweet it, but because like now it says it like I'm saying about myself. Anyway, yeah, no, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys for even clicking on this video. Hopefully, again, I do good enough to win you guys over to press that subscribe button. Again, very, very lucky, very grateful. I was at 30 subscribers when I entered opening day, and here I am at 280. So, again, thank you very much. I don't think you'll regret it. Got plenty of baseball for you. Coming up again tonight, I'll be doing a random game. I don't know which one. Still uncertain on that. And, of course, plenty of football. So if you're a football fan and you're, like, on the fence, definitely press that subscribe button. I've got plenty of football coming up on this channel. I'll be doing football Saturday, two games every Saturday, 2 games every Sunday. And you guys will actually be voting on games that I do on each of those days. I'll pick one game on Saturday, which will probably be the Pitt Panthers. And then Sunday, I'll be picking one game as well, which will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. You guys will vote on that other window on Sunday, like that afternoon window. You guys will be voting on what I call. And then for Saturdays, you guys will also be voting on games for me to call. So, again, hopefully that sounds good to you. You guys have a lot of pull, a lot of say on this channel. So I do, again, thank you. And hopefully that means you like and subscribe. That's why you made the template. Okay, this guy. All right, that's going to bring up Mason Wynn. He's batting .261, OPS of .715, 7 home runs, and 30 RBIs. As Keller delivers, that's going to be a ground ball to short. IKF throws to first, and he is out just by a step. IKF with the high throw, but Horowitz makes a nice jump and lands, I believe, just before Wynn got there. Yep. Oh, man. All right, that's going to bring up Alec Burleson. He's batting .292, OPS of .790, 10 home runs and 37 RBIs on the years. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1. Texas, Ohio State. Would love to watch that game, and I'm kicking myself, but I can't, unfortunately. And I'll tell you why after the 1-0. That's going to be high for ball 2. So, unfortunately, again, I'm doing all the Pitt Panther games, and maybe I can get away with not doing week 1. But Duquesne, Pittsburgh is at 11 o'clock Central, which is where I live. Ground ball to second. Throws to first for round number 2. And, of course, Texas, Ohio State's during that same time. So, yeah, man, I'm going to want to watch that game so bad. But I think in order to grow this channel properly in the way I kind of envision it, again, I'm going to be a channel for all sports fans, but it is going to be primarily Pittsburgh. But, again, I do cover, of course, other teams and stuff like that. As Gorman's going to be at the plate, that's going to be outside ball 1. .218 batting average, .702 OPS, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. I don't know. I've yet to make the Duquesne Pitt thumbnail, so I don't know. I'm kind of still torn on it, as that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. For football, I don't watch people on YouTube. Okay, that's fair. That's understood. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Did you pregame the stream by playing the show with the Pirates? I did not. No, I actually had to go and work for like an hour at the radio station. A little annoyed by it, but it is what it is. And I, of course, had to pay an electric bill. I was doing a bunch of stuff before this stream. I had no time, really. 1-2. Keller. It's pitched very well, but had a lot of help from the defense today, as that's going to be fouled back again. The same thing with Skeens yesterday. The defense for the Pirates, all of a sudden, Looking like a bunch of gold glovers out there. Wait, you want to watch either your team ruin their year or for 2 years? Wait, I have no idea what you're talking about. Hook 'em horns, yeah. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So down goes Gorman. So we head to the bottom of the 5th where the score is Pirates 1. About to say Ohio State. Cardinals, nothing. Go to 4. Yeah, I know. It's so unfortunate, man. But it is what it is. I had to do it. All because some lady, she didn't show up yesterday. She was supposed to record lines for this commercial. And she's like, actually, after I called her, I'm like, hey, you coming in to do this? She's like, no. I'm like, well, if I didn't call, then I would have literally never known. So I'm like, yeah, I'm willing to come in on my day off for like an hour. I gave her a 8 to 9. I said, I'll be here. So if you can show up then, that'd be great. She says, yeah, I'll be there. And, she did show up. That was a little annoying, but it is what it is. But anyway, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Again, I've been doing baseball games for a while. Football, of course, is coming up very soon. Dark string off a generator. I don't have a generator. My parents have a generator. If Pitt almost loses week 1, they won't make any bowl for 2 years out of shame, or it's a 40-point. I don't know. I feel like Pittsburgh will definitely beat Duquesne. And that's another thing. It's like, well, I feel like Pitt's going to probably blow them out. Not saying Pitt's good. If you're a Pitt Panther fan, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying you should know the Pitt Panthers. They should win. Obviously, they started off 7-0 last year. Obviously, they lost the last 6 games. Obviously, they lost to Toledo in the bowl game. So, again, I don't know. I'm pretty realistic when it comes to Pitt. And another thing I think why I can't do Texas Ohio State is because it's already on a local channel like Fox. It's going to be nationally televised. Like, I would not be surprised if Jaguar Gators doing that game. All the college streamers, if there's any, I'm sure they are. I haven't really looked them up, but I think that's another thing. So, I don't know. I think I would just get buried because everyone's going to be doing that game. So I think that's just another reason why I can't call that game. As we're returning to Pittsburgh up 1-0. Tommy Pham's going to be at the plate. Batting .232, OPS of .602, 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. That's going to be outside ball 1. Pham is 1 for 1 on the day. How far to drive? About 20 minutes. Notre Dame fans, no way to lose to NOI. I guess you never know. I'm just saying that's an FCS school. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Throws to first for out number 1. Yeah, Duquesne is not equal to Northern Illinois. Just saying. Henry Davis batting .202, OPS of .606, 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. That's what Michigan said. Yeah, well, that was a few years ago. I know it happens. I'm just saying it's just unlikely. It's extremely rare when it happens. But I got what you're saying. I don't know. It is what it is. As Gray delivers, breaking ball outside, ball 1. Might not even watch Ohio State with no good options. I don't know. I feel like there's some good options. I'll look at it. 1-0 count. As Gray delivers, chopper. That's going to go foul. North Dakota State, I feel like, could easily be an FBS school. It's better for them to stay there. 11 o'clock. I feel like Syracuse might be decent this year as well. They finished really strong last year. I know it's kind of crazy, but Alabama, Florida State, that'd be nice to see. Just for the atmosphere. 1-1 count as Gray delivers right down the middle for strike 2. One and two count. As Gray delivers the 1-2. Grounder to third. Throws to first. Gets him by a step for out number 2. And that'll bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's batting .275 on the year, OPS of .662, 1 home run, and 20 RBIs. 20 more subs. Yeah, I know. We're inching closer. Kentucky, Toledo. This guy. I mean, that'll be all right, I guess. Toledo might be pretty good this year, honestly. As Gray delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count. Gray sets and fires. Kiner-Falefa hits this to second, and that's going to be caught by Donovan. A little bit of a flare, and he makes a nice running catch. So we head to the top of the 6th. Your score, Pirates 1, Cardinals 0. 279. Well, hey, maybe I did go back to 279. I don't know if Penn State's going to lose to Nevada. I don't think that'll happen. No. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys. Of course, been doing baseball games since opening day, and I got plenty of more baseball coming up for you on this channel. I'll be doing a game actually tonight. Unsure which game it'll be, but I'm leaning either Reds and Red Sox or Giants and Diamondbacks. I'm not saying you guys got to be there, of course. If you're just a Pirates fan or a Cardinals fan, that's perfectly fine. Again, I do appreciate you guys just clicking on this video. RFK's playing games? Yeah, probably. But yeah, again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, and definitely leave a like and definitely subscribe. Hopefully, again, you like what you hear. All right, Lars Nootbaar, whenever we do return to Pittsburgh, he's going to be up. He is batting .228, OPS of .717, 11 home runs, 35 RBIs. Am I really? Did he unsubscribe? Okay, this guy. Very nice. Thank you, RFK. That's very nice of you. Very nice. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. I do read comments. I try to read them all if possible. If Penn State is up big, I'll just do it. This guy. Oh, my gosh. Keller delivers. That's going to be outside corner, strike 1 to Nootbaar. Nootbaar is 1 for 1 on the day. He was also hit by a pitch. 0-1. Keller delivers. Ground ball to short. IKF throws to first, gets him by a step. These Cardinals are running these out. You got to like it. But again, the Pirates defense, they're not blinking. All right, that's going to bring up Thomas Sagazy. He's batting .250, OPS of .628, a 1 home run, and 7 RBIs. Keller delivers. Checked his swing. Doesn't matter. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. As Keller delivers, that's going to be in there for a called strike. So 0-2 very quickly. Keller at 76 pitches. If he's able to make this pretty quick, definitely be out here for the 7th. So that's going to be hit foul. Oh and 2. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be outside ball 1. Can you call Bombers versus Stampeders in the CFL? All the competition are nose pickers. I don't really know much about the CFL. As this is going to be a ground ball to third. Throws to first for out number 2. So down goes Sagazy. That's going to bring up Fermin. He's batting .625, OPS of 1542. Of course, he only has 8 at-bats on the year, so don't think those stats are amazing. I mean, they are good. I mean, he's done great in those 8 at-bats. But just, like, oh, this guy is underrated. Well, it's small sample size. As that is going to be in there for a called strike. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see a Canadian game first. I need to actually watch one, and then I'm like, okay, can I call this? Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike, because for me, didn't really like that. And I'd probably have to make a deal with Rhino, like, hey, what game are you calling so I don't call it, if that makes any sense. That way we could coordinate. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing. That's going to be outside ball 1. Breaking ball way outside. 51st state. Yeah. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit to left. Pham on the run at the warning track and makes the catch for out number 3. A nice hustle by Pham as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Your score, Pirates 1, Cardinals 0. This guy. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys. Pirates are 15-16 when I call the Pirates game. So if you're a Pirates fan that has yet to subscribe, definitely do that. Definitely like and subscribe. The Pirates are definitely the most featured team on this channel. You can see it there if you're looking at the screen. A lot of Pirates games. You'll see those yellow Pittsburgh logos there. Yellow peas all over the place. Of course, there is a mix of other games as well. I do bounce around Major League Baseball. One can only take so much losing. But, of course, the Pirates are winning, and interest is, of course, a lot higher. So, again, it's been pretty fun to call these games. I mean, there's a lot of, like, hey, we're losing 1-9 here. I hate this so much. Why am I doing this? But it's fun when they win. Hopefully you guys agree. Hopefully, again, I'll still be here, though, you guys. Just, again, you gotta let me know. But, yeah, of course, I'll be doing plenty of football. And I'll be doing a lot of college and NFL. So, again, if you're a college and NFL fan, definitely subscribe. I'll be doing as many Pitt Panthers games as possible. Again, I'm still like Pitt Duquesne. I really plan on doing it. I have the Duquesne logos already, like, in the computer. I'm just debating if it's going to be like a blowout or not. I don't know. And, of course, I'll be doing every Steelers game as well. So, again, definitely subscribe if you're a fan of those teams. Of course, I'll be doing other games that Sunday and Saturday as well. It's not just Steelers football. You guys will actually have a lot to say on this channel. So, hopefully, that sounds good. You dropped out of college? You like NASCAR? I'm sorry, Camera. I just can't do NASCAR. Fellow streamer that's been streaming 5 years now. He just started covering it. Oh, man. Yeah, it's tough. I just, if I were to do it, it'd be next year, and that's only if I know what I'm even looking at. As Gray delivers, that's going to be outside ball 1. Again, I mean, that would also eat into baseball season. So, I don't know. It's very unlikely, but I guess I can't say no. 1-0 count. As here's the pitch. That's going to be low for a called strike. Horwitz didn't seem to like that. 1-1. Tresk, how's it going? Drive safe, please. 1-1 count. Gray sets. And delivers. Ground ball. Just foul. Dead duck. I've never heard of dead duck. Steelers could have developed Pickett, but instead go for another geriatric quarterback. I mean, again, it was just really, he had no chance. He had Matt Canada as offensive coordinator, and Tomlin has yet to prove that he can develop a quarterback. As here's the 1-2. That's upstairs, ball 2. I kind of want him to get traded out of Cleveland. I kind of pull for Pickett. I'm not like a delusional, Pitt fan that says Pickett's the greatest thing in the world. Because there's a lot of those guys. And I don't mean to offend you if you're one of those. I'm just saying you guys got to calm down on that. As here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit to left center. But Scott is there to make a catch. Scott is so fast, covers so much ground. But I'm also not one of these guys that just flat out pick on Pickett, because he gets low key bullied on social media, and that really just bothers me. They make fun of his hands. It's so dumb. McCutchen batting .270, OPS of .762, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs. So I'll always support Pickett. Obviously, when he's playing the Steelers, I'll never support him there. But obviously, after that, Kenny, I don't know. I feel for him. I do. I feel like he ran from competition. Yes, as here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a play by the second baseman. Throws to first. Donovan making a heck of a play for out number 2. Man, very quickly, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. Batting .238, OPS of .698, 10 home runs, and 45 RBIs. But like I said, I don't know. Kenny, I'm pulling for him. I just, if he's with Cleveland, he's going to fail. So he needs to get out of Cleveland. Needs to leave that mistake by the lake. As here's the pitch. Grounder to second. Just a very quick inning. Tosses to first for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning. It's all pitching here as we head to the top of the 7th. Pirates up 1-0. All right, I apologize. I know I missed a lot of comments. Hamburger? Yeah, no, I need to eat lunch. Who do I watch? Watch the Rhino. What's the Breeders' Cup? Rhino's the Canadian King. Yes. Horse racing. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Not a Pirates fan, but have a soft spot for McCutchen. One of the few left. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, McCutchen's awesome, man. He's my favorite player all time. I guess my favorite player currently would be Brian Reynolds, but all time would be McCutchen. Before the McCutchen era was Freddie Sanchez. That was Freddie Sanchez, then it became McCutchen. Now it's Brian Reynolds, but of course McCutchen coming back to Pittsburgh. It's like, heck yeah. So, but Reynolds, obviously, he's not playing well this year, but I still think he's good, just struggling. Playing a little bit better, of course, as of this month, once the end of May started heating up a little bit, and then he's kind of leveled off. Again, if you like what you hear, folks, if you're a Pirates fan, definitely subscribe. If you're a Steelers fan, definitely subscribe. If you're a Pitt Panthers fan, definitely subscribe. Of course, if you're just a sports fan in general, definitely subscribe. We do sports on this channel. It's all I've been doing since opening day of baseball. If I really go back a little bit, I'll show you a little bit of college basketball, and that was really fun. I plan on doing March Madness again, and some of the ACC tournament. I did a little bit of SEC basketball. Next year, of course, I'll know what I'm doing. I didn't know what I was doing then. I still don't really know what I'm doing now, but we're kind of just faking it to make it at this point. So hopefully you like what you hear, folks, and you definitely like and subscribe. Again, plenty of sports on this channel. If you're a sports fan, it's a good channel for you. We can talk sports in the comments. Of course, I will prioritize calling the game as Pedro Pajes is going to be at the plate. But again, feel free to chat, especially during commercial breaks. That'll be the great opportunity to read the chat. As here's the pitch, that's going to be in there for a call strike. Pajes doesn't like that one. Again, he's been very animated this series, disagreeing with almost every little thing. Batting .222, OPS of .629, 6 home runs, and 24 RBIs. So 0-1 count. And it looks like, I guess there's a call for time. I don't know. I don't see nothing. All right, here's the 0-1. Checks his swing, and that's high and in for ball 1. Eovaldi. Oh, really? Okay. Nathan Eovaldi. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Mid-major college basketball conference. Yes, I regret not doing any the Big East and all that stuff. That was fun, but again, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. Pajes, yep, there it is. Returns a little Word to the umpire, Pages is just, I guess he's a hothead. This guy has been just mouthy the whole series. So down goes Pages. He called out on strikes. That's going to bring up Victor Scott. He is batting .243, OPS of .661, 4 home runs, and 28 RBIs on the season. As that pitch is going to be inside, ball 1. Wonder if you could add baseball crowd sounds to your broadcast for back. I know, and that would, I guarantee you that would help so much. People would definitely stay. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be inside, ball 2. I'll have to figure something out, Trisk. I have to really look into that. 2-0 count here to Scott. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that one is going to hook foul. Two and 1 count is we're apparently putting up socks on. I don't know what's going on. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be hit to left center. Pham makes the catch on the run for out number 2. Scott can't believe it. He can't believe it. Looks like Dennis Santana is warming up in the Pirates bullpen. As that'll bring up Brendan Donovan, batting .294, OPS of .790, 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Keller at 91 pitches. You have to imagine this will be his last inning. He has been fantastic. Defense has also been great as well, as that's going to be fouled back. So 0-1 count. Last guy, I don't know what that even means, Trisk. 0-1. Keller delivers the 0-1. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 1-1 counts. Here's the pitch. That is going to be outside, ball 2. Donovan's 1 for 3 today. He doubled in the first. Leading off the game, he doubled. First pitch. It's Keller. Delivers the 2-1. That's way outside, ball 3. Breaking ball, just not even close. 3-1. 3-1. Keller delivers. That's going to be on the inside corner. Strike 2. Count is full. Keller has looked fantastic. Would be great if he's able to finish this 7th inning. As here is the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a performance by Mitch Keller. Wow, as we head to the bottom of the 7th, the Pirates leading 1-0. Trying to go for the sweep. Can it be done? All right, let's look at scores from around Major League Baseball. Let's see here. The Rays leading the A's 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Apparently it's still suspended. I thought they would be already starting. I guess not in Boston. I don't know. Well, whatever. 1-1 is the score in New York. The Mets, as they host the Brewers. Again, 1-1 in the top of the 4th. I was about to say the Lions. The Tigers leading the Nationals 7-0 as they head to the top of the 4th inning. And the Padres all over the Phillies right now as they head to the 4th. Padres leading 5-0. And once again, folks, if you like what you see, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Been doing baseball games since opening day. Just scrolling here, showing you what I've been doing. Hopefully that looks good to you. Plenty of videos, plenty of live streams. Plenty of live streams, of course, in the future. In fact, tonight I'm doing another game. So hopefully that sounds good to you. Keller was at 96, I believe. 96. Pardon me. 97 pitches. So again, hopefully that sounds good to you, and you definitely like and subscribe. Let's look at the poll here. The poll, who's going to win today? Will the Pirates get the sweep? All that, who's going to win? Pirates, 47% of you guys think the Pirates are going to win. 53% of you guys think the Cardinals will not get swept. That's fair. That is definitely fair. Right now, though, Pirates leading 1-0. As we're returning to action here after the 7th inning stretch, and that's going to bring up Nick Gonzalez. He's batting .283, OPS of .782, 3 home runs and 11 RBIs. All right, Gray. Gray is still in there. It looks like Gray, he's actually going to get a pitch clock, pardon me, violation. Sometimes I just butcher the English language. Son of a gun. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Pirates are winning. Cardinals scored 0. As of now, that's the case. Just can't seem to get on the board. It's been really good pitching, really good defense. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low, ball 3. 3-0 count. For Nick Gonzalez as Gray delivers. That's going to be called strike 1 on the outside corner. Gray's only at 66 pitches. O-Town Inspections. Again, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes. Again, we still got some baseball left. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. That one was clearly over the plate. Gonzalez walking to first, getting a crowd reaction there. So 3-2 count for Gonzalez. Gray's getting a new baseball. Keller pitched like he wanted to be traded to a contender. Hey, that's fair. I mean, there's the rumors that the Cubs are looking at him. He's from Iowa, which is, in that ballpark there of Illinois. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Almost hits him in the face. Gonzalez able to get out of the way. That is ball 4. Elijah Barbosa. Yes, I got you. I'm sorry, I forgot. Please forgive me, I did forget there. Draven, how's it going? Yes, Pirates up 1-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz. He's batting .211, OPS of .743, 15 home runs and 35 RBIs. He's chilling with the doc, yeah. He needs to say, well, yeah, it'd be nice, but again, the Pirates. The thing is, the Pirates have a lot of young pitchers waiting. So I don't know what's going on here. Talking Pajes. As here's the pitch. That's going to be outside. Ball gets away, but he keeps it in front. That keeps Gonzalez. So 1-0 count to Cruz. Look at the stash. Yes, it is. Gonzalez's mustache is glorious. But again, the Pirates just have a lot of young arms waiting in the minors. So that's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. So I would understand the logic. I wouldn't like it. I would hate to see Keller go. But if we're able to get some bats, I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world. 1-1 counts. Gray delivers. That's going to be low for ball 2. Well, good thing he didn't get his jersey. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be buying many Pirates jerseys because, again, they're just they just rotate year after year. 2-1. Gray fires. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cruz was trying to bring in the entire stadium with that swing. What rhymes with Cub, but something the Cubs can't get. They've gotten plenty of dubs. RFK. 2-2. Gray delivers. That's going to be outside ball 3. Three and 2 count. Gray sets and fires. Checks his swing. Oh, it's strike 3 called at the knees. 50-50 call. It went in the Cardinals' favor. That's fair. He strikes out. That'll bring up Brian Hayes. He's batting .245, OPS of .598, 2 home runs and 29 RBIs. Raleigh Fingers or Captain Hook. I'm not too sure. Not too sure who those guys are. As here's the pitch. That's going to be the Captain Hook. Are you talking about from like Disney? That's going to be a strike 1 there. Now they are disrespecting Iowa with the defense ratings, bro. I did see that. 0-1 count. Gray sets. Pickoff attempt, and he is safe. Back in time. They're the Pirates crowd. Now they're booing. Of course, again, that's just customary with the away pitcher trying to pick off the base runner. He's going to get booed. 0-1 counts to Brian Hayes. As here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. Oh, opposite field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Gonzalez is running to third. Throw is in. Not in time. So runners on the corners for the Pirates. Hayes with nice opposite field hitting there. That's going to bring up Tommy Pham. And he's been playing better as of late. OPS over 1,000. In fact, the last 15 games, OPS 896. Look at that. He's been heating up. Batting .231, OPS of .599, 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. This guy. All right, a little bit of a meeting here between Pages and Gray. Again, runners on the corners. Gray is touching every single thing. He's touching the belt over and over again. He's touching the hat over and over again. He's touching his neck. I'm not saying the guy's using stuff, but I'm just saying the guy touched 3 areas. He just kept doing that. I'm just saying. That's all. I'm just calling the game, guys. You don't have to get mad. You know, I'm just saying, RFK, that your pitcher just happened to be touching areas that have been, you know, very suspect in the past. Runners on the corners, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th as Gray sets and delivers. That's outside. Ball 1. That was actually crazy. 1-0 count. Gray sets and fires. Ground ball in between short and third. That's going to score Gonzalez. Pham has been fantastic lately. Sue me. I know. As the Pirates are now up 2-0 with runners at first and second with still only 1 out. RBI single, just fantastic. That'll bring up Henry Davis. He's batting .200 on the year, OPS of .601, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Let's call it the Astros. Well, it's no trash cans. Another mound visit. Look at that. Napajes chatting with Gray, and looks like Marmol's going to relieve him. Yep, that's going to be it for Gray. Gray's been very good. I got to chill out on the fantastic type of stuff here. I guess I get one word, I say it over and over again. Anyway, Gray's going to go ahead and head to the dugout here again. A very good day for him. He was on a roll. Greg Brown's actually saying he had gotten out 14 consecutive batters, and then he had the pitch clock violation. And here in the 7th, he got into trouble. All right, pitching change underway. Pittsburgh up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Don't dare accuse him. No, definitely no, not one play. Better not be. Game over. Yeah, we'll see. Keeping a close eye on Phil's Padres. Need 2 more Tatis bases and 2 more. Okay. Pulling for you, man. Again, I pull for every time someone places a bet, I'll pull for him. It's very unlikely. I don't know, this channel for some reason, whenever you voice the bet, for some reason you lose. But yeah, again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Been doing this since opening day. Of course, if you're a Pittsburgh fan, definitely like and subscribe. Well, I'm a Pittsburgh fan too. Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Steelers is really my, that's more of my passion there. Pirates, of course, Pitt Panthers. I'll be covering as many games as I possibly can for those teams. Steelers every game. Panthers most likely every game if I can get the channel. And then Pirates, I do you guys quite a bit. Again, this is my 32nd game for you guys. Of course, again, I do bounce around. I can show you like, well, that doesn't sound like you do a lot. No, again, I'm just doing other games. In a perfect world, I guess I'm an only Pirates channel, but that's just not the case. But again, hopefully you like what you see. And again, I got plenty of football coming up for you guys. You guys will actually be voting on games that I'll be doing. So again, it's not just the Steelers channel, it'll be other games. Steelers, though, every single game will be covered. That afternoon window will be decided on by you guys. As we're returning to action, again, Davis is at the plate. He's what is he actually? Let me check. No, he doesn't have a hit yet, I don't think. Yeah, he's 0 for 2. 0 for 2, runners on first and second. 1 out. Pirates leading 2-0. Look at Detroit. No, Detroit's been pummeling. All right, ground ball up the middle. Possible double play. No, they're just going to throw to first. It looks like O'Brien kind of hit the ball, and it kind of slowed things down. O'Brien, the new pitcher for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien, apparently a Cy Young winner or something. I don't know. Probably not. 2.25 ERA, a whip of a 1.13. Very, very good this year for the Cardinals. All right, that's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's batting .274, OPS of .660. Here's the pitch. Chopper, foul. 1 home run and 20 RBIs. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. So a base hit into the outfield would be huge for the Pirates. Just saw the concussion movie with Will Smith. Had no idea it was in Pittsburgh. I didn't even know that either. It's interesting. 0-1 count. O'Brien delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Gray is the 2025 Cy Young Award. Okay. 0-2. Whatever you say there. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2 count for Kiner-Falefa. Pirates leading 2-0. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. O'Brien sets. And delivers. That's way outside, ball 2. A nice snag by Pajes. Count is 2-2 to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Again, he's 0 for 2 on the day. O'Brien delivers. Ground ball up the middle, and that's going to get through. 1 run's going to score. Pham running home. He's going to score as well. The Pirates double their lead with 1 swing of the bat. They are now up 4-0 over the Cardinals. Wow. That's going to bring up Spencer Horwitz. He's batting .244, OPS of .672, 2 home runs, and 14 RBIs. 51 days till college. Yes, I'm so ready for college football. Ready for football in general. I am so ready. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Oh, and the ball gets away. But, yeah, he couldn't get it in time as Kiner-Falefa takes second. I think it's only, 29 days till the Hall of Fame game? I know it's preseason, but I already have the Hall of Fame game up. I've had that up for 2 months now, so never question my love for football. So, again, if you love football, this will be a good channel for you. 1-0 count. O'Brien delivers. That's going to be chopped foul. Forgot to do that. Hadn't done that in a while. It's not good. 1-1 count for Horwitz. Runner on second. 2 outs. O'Brien delivers. Horwitz fouls this back. Count is 1-2 to Horwitz. Here in the bottom of the 7th, the Pirates up 7-0. Have scored 3 runs this inning. Done very well. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. Oh, it's past the second baseman. Kiner Falefa is running home, and it's going to be 5-0. I realized I took it off for some reason. I don't know why I did. So 5-0 now for the Pirates. That'll bring up Andrew McCutchen, batting .269, OPS of .760, 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. Football's the devil. Yeah, I can't remember her name for that movie. A water boy. I don't remember what. Yeah, funny. 29 days, yep. All right, here is McCutchen. O'Brien delivers. That's going to be low for ball 1. I do want to shout out RFK. RFK here in the chat. He's always in the chat. Thank you, of course. RFK misses Jim Mercy. He did say it would be a very easy sweep this series. So he was indeed correct, as that's going to be low for a called strike. He is indeed a Cardinals fan. And I normally wouldn't pick on the Cardinals because, I mean, again, Cardinals, they're actually going to have a great shot to go to the playoffs. The Pirates, well, we're not going to. As here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt ball, too. But feel a little bit vindicated here that the Pirates are going to sweep. 2-1 count. O'Brien sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Big swing by McCutchen. Strike 2. McCutchen's 1 for 3 on the day. Can you change your vote? No, you cannot. Sorry. I have no power over that. 2-2. That's way outside ball 3. Nice snag by Pajes. RFK now Wang. 3-2. O'Brien looks over at the runner. Sets. And delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 4. McCutchen bat flips the walk. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds batting .238, OPS of .696, 10 home runs, and 45 RBIs. Reynolds is 0 for 3 today. Put up a field goal and a safety, yes. Looks like the pitching coach is going to have a little chat here with O'Brien, who definitely they were expecting a little bit more from. He's been fantastic the entire year, 2.25 ERA coming out of the pen. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. If you're a sports fan, this is going to be a great sports channel for you. Again, thank you very much for even just clicking on the video. Hopefully I can win you over with, my type of call on the game. Rays leading the A's 6-3 in the top of the 9th. The Tigers just crushing the Nationals today, 10-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Padres leading the Phillies 6-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Mets leading the Brewers 2-1 at the end of 4. And I don't even know if they've resumed in Boston yet. I have no idea. All right, we're back as O'Brien is set to face Brian Reynolds. O'Brien delivers, checks his swing, doesn't matter, that's in there for a called strike. This guy. 0-1 count. Reynolds asks for time. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates leading 5-0. And it looks like there's a Pirates fan with a broom. Very interesting. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled back. 100 miles per hour on that pitch. 0-2 count. Broom guy is going crazy with the broom right now. That's actually crazy. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be high. Throws to second. Horwitz is safe. May have caught him leading just a tad bit, but he does get back in time. All right, 1-2 count. As O'Brien delivers, checks his swing. He went. He struck out. All right. 4 runs there for the Pirates. Look at that. As we head to the top of the 8th, the Pirates leading 5-0. Red Sox, Reds. Okay, I gotcha. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. Every like and subscriber, helps me out a lot. I really do appreciate you guys. Again, been doing this since opening day, so if you're worried, like, oh, I'll never see this guy again, no, I've been doing it for a while, and in fact, I'm coming back tonight, and I'll be calling another game. I just don't know which one it'll be. I'm still really just kind of weighing my options, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll be calling another random game tonight, just unsure which one it'll be. Then, of course, the Pirates are off tomorrow. I'll be calling another game tomorrow. I just don't know which one. But it'll be, of course, in the evening. Because I do work tomorrow in the morning. It's a half shift, short shift. So I won't be able to call Marlins and Twins, but I don't think I was going to call that one anyway. But yeah, hopefully you like what you see, folks. Definitely like and subscribe. Due up for the Cardinals are going to be Wynn, Burleson, and Gorman, but we do have a pitching change. As we mentioned earlier, Santana was warming up in the Pirates bullpen, and he's going to take the mound here. He's 2-1 on the season, ERA of a 1.50, WHIP of a .78. So he's been very, very good out of that bullpen. Mason Wynn at the plate. He's batting .260, OPS of .713, 7 home runs, and 30 RBIs. If the Pirates lose, you have to cover NASCAR. I'm still not taking that deal. Not taking that deal. I've seen too many Pirates games. I know how it works. As Santana sets and delivers. That's going to be right down the middle for a called strike. Wynn is 0 for 3 on the day. Reds are still the only team base. I feel like they have gotten swept, though, Chris. Here's the 0-1. I'd have to look at that. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count. Santana delivers. That's going to be hit to center. Cruz is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Alec Burleson. He's batting .291, OPS of .787, 10 home runs, and 37 RBIs. Santana sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Cardinals just have yet to put up a run this entire series. That is crazy. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's way, way in the dirt for ball 1. It's hard to shut out a team in general. It's hard to do it back-to-back games. It's really hard to do it for every single game. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be hit foul as it's 1-2. One and two count to Burleson. Nobody on here in the top of the 8th, 1 out. Santana sets and fires. That's going to be low for ball 2. Two and two count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 3. You vote Astros Rockies? I don't. Again, I can't even do the Astros games anyway, unless it's again on local TV. 3 and 2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. Reds have not been okay. All right. Well, hey, I guess I misremembered something. 3 and 2 again. Burleson just kind of staying alive here. Cardinals down to their last 5 outs. They'd have to score a run per out to push it to the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. That's going to be a check swing, and he did not go. So Burleson walks with 1 out here in the 8th. That's going to bring up Nolan Gorman, batting .217, OPS of .697, 7 home runs and 25 RBIs. Santana looks over at first. Gorman is 0 for 3 on the day as he delivers. That's going to be taken for a called strike. You can do any game you want if you find the pirating site with all the games. Yeah, well, I mean, I do MLB TV, and I don't really want to do it like that way anymore. I used to. I mean, I think everyone did. So that's going to be found back, but it was only for a little bit. And I'm like, I'm good. I'll just do it the right way. And to be honest, again, it's like, I know there's actually an Astros streamer. So if you want, I can guide you to an Astros streamer. He does a really good job. As here's the 0-2. That's going to be hit to left to Pham. Pham is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. That looks like, oh man, he's running back there. Oh my goodness. Burleson was really far off, I guess. That's going to bring up Lars Nootbaar. But I'll go ahead and shout him out real quick. He's probably doing... No, I don't think they're playing now. Let me check. I don't know. His name is Go Strohs here. I'm highlighting it. He does a great job with the Astros games. Tell him I sent you, by the way. I think he'd like that. Because he's been very supportive of me. I haven't been able to really, I don't really have a huge following, so. All right, Nootbaar is 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. He's batting .227, OPS of .714, 11 home runs, and 35 RBIs. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Santana delivers. That's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-1 count for Nootbaar. Cardinals just trying to get a run in. Have yet to even do that this entire series. 1-1, here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. Hayes in foul territory and makes the catch for out number 3. Wow. We head to the bottom of the 8th where the Pirates lead 5-0. Again, if you like what you see, folks, definitely like and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys. I think I saw that I got another subscriber again. Thank you. That is, again, just, that really helps me out so much. You have no idea. It really does. Of course, leave a like if you like what you see, like what you hear. Again, subscribe if you feel like, hey, this guy isn't too bad at what he does. I can tolerate him for another live stream or two, That's pretty much, again, what it is. So, of course, again, I've been doing a lot of Pirates games. I do bounce around Major League Baseball, though. It's not always a Pirates game, so I don't really want to break the hearts of the Pirates fans here. But, I do I do have to look elsewhere sometimes. But, of course, the Pirates keep winning. If that interest is up, then I will keep doing it. So, I'm planning on, I believe they play the Mariners this weekend. So, Friday in the afternoon, for July 4th, I'll hopefully get all that July 4th stuff done earlier in the day, and I'll be here at 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern. That's the plan. I might make that thumbnail tonight, actually. Of course, again, I do bounce around Major League Baseball, so if you're not a Pirates fan, if you're a Cardinals fan tuning in, this is my 9th game of the year for the Cardinals. You guys are 5-3. You were 5-1 before this series, so, you know, it is what it is. Probably going to be 5-4. Pirates will move to 500 when I call a game. So tell your Pirates fans, hey, tell all your, you know, fellow Pirates friends to, you know, subscribe. Like, hey, this guy, whenever he calls a Pirates game, you know, they have a half chance to win. They're you know, 500. Reds 3, Red Sox 2. Oh, Spencer Steer. Yeah, nice. Spencer Steer. 2-run shot. All right, Nick Gonzalez is at the plate. He's batting .283 OPS of .788, 3 home runs, and 11 RBIs. The Cardinals have a new pitcher. I'll go ahead and click on him. This is, I don't know if it's Lehigh or Leahy. As he delivers, that's going to be high ball 1. We'll call him Kyle for now. ERA of 2.82, whip of a 1.14, 2-1 record. As he delivers, that's going to be in there for a called strike. I think it's Leahy. I don't know. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs, ball 2. Sub 2-1 count. I'll read it for sure. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. Look at that. The Pirates, despite being up 5-0, they are not taking the foot off the gas. They're like the anti-Steelers. They just keep going, as that's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz batting .211, OPS of .741, 15 home runs, 35 RBIs. Sum it up if you love baseball, hate NASCAR, can't wait for football, and love America and amazing fireworks, which I actually don't really care for fireworks. The party is here with the Doc, and there's no delay in the sports action, as here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I like that little commercial there. I like that. But no, I'm not a fireworks guy. I think it's just too loud. 0-1 count. Mr. Leahy? Possibly. That's going to be low. Leahy for ball 1. If anyone knows how to pronounce Leahy, that'd be fantastic. I'm saying I think it's Leahy. I don't know. 1-1 counts. He delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. But my reaction to fireworks is the exact same as, like, you know, when you're getting sung happy birthday to, you just kind of stand there and you're looking at it. Am I supposed to feel, oh, wow, it exploded. I don't know. Like, that's literally how and then with happy birthday, you're just kind of like, okay. 1-2, here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Cruz. That'll bring up Brian Hayes, batting .247, OPS of .602, 2 home runs, 29 RBIs. You'll have fireworks, not firecrackers. I gotcha. I have no idea what that is, Draven. No idea. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Is that a 92-mile-per-hour slider? I mean, that was wow. 0-1 count. He's 1 for 3 on the day. I need to really get in a habit. I'll be a little bit better going forward, trying to say what he's been on the day. Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 count for Hayes. Runner on first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates leading 5-0. As Leahy delivers, that's going to be chopped foul. 0-2 count. Got some arms warming up in the bullpen. I think that's Matson on one side. As here's the 0-2. Hayes hits this to center. Scott on the warning track makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away here for the Pirates, and that'll bring up Tommy Pham, batting .235, OPS of .607, 2 home runs and 22 RBIs. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in this one. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. So 0-1 count for Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham has been playing fantastic. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit foul. So 0-2, I'm assuming a Pirates fan or a Cardinals fan. Cardinals fan making the catch. Getting a standing ovation. Oh, wow, what a snag. 0-2. Here's the pitch. My voice cracked. That's outside, ball 1. Usually that means I need water. One and 2 count to Pham. He delivers. That's a swing and a miss in the dirt. He's just going to tag him for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 9th where the Pirates lead 5-0. All right, one last scoring update. What's happening around Major League Baseball? Well, the Rays defeat the A's 6-5. That one is final. The Padres leading the Phillies 6-0 in the top of the 6th. The Mets leading the Brewers 2-1 in the top of the 6th. The Tigers are just all over the Nationals today, 10-0, as they are in the top of the 5th. And the Reds lead the Red Sox as they're resuming yesterday's game, 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Once again, guys, if you like what you see, if you're not subscribed already, definitely like and subscribe. Every like and subscriber helps this channel out a lot. I really do appreciate you guys for even just clicking on the video. But if I'm able to convince you, hey, you know, this guy, he's not too bad, definitely like and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys. I really do. Of course, been doing baseball games since opening day. There's plenty of football on this channel coming up for you. Starting with this month, believe it or not, July 31st is the Hall of Fame game, and I'll be covering that game. That thumbnail's been up forever, and I look forward to that. Curious to what the difference in individual and team batting average and pitching ERA between last Thursday after the game and today after the game. I'll bet some players jumped 20 points or more. Probably, Trisk, very good observation. They've been, again, the Pirates have been pitching well, and they've been hitting well. So can they keep it up going forward? I mean, you know, again, they were 32-50, and win today would put them at 38-50. They're still pretty far out of it. It would take a miracle run, really, to get them back into the playoff picture. Because like I've said earlier when I started the stream, the NL has a lot of solid teams. There's going to be some really good teams or, you know, solid teams that don't make the playoffs. AL, they're kind of weak. Not really, you know, top to bottom good. NL has a lot of good teams, so very unlikely, even with a good push. I don't think they'd make it. But yeah, no, they've been playing well. All right, here is Sagazy. This looks like it's a Matson in to pitch in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. That is going to be inside, ball 1. Sagazy batting .246, OPS of .619, 1 home run and 7 RBIs. Matson, I'll get you his stats. See, sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Matson, 2-0 on the year, 1.72 ERA, whip of a .7. One and 1 counts. Matson delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 and 2 counts for Thomas Sagazy. He's 0 for 3 with 3 ground outs today. Matson sets. And delivers. That's going to be hit to right. Reynolds jogging over, makes the catch for out number 1. Cardinals down to their last 2 outs, looking like they'll be swept and shut out this entire series. It's going to bring up Jose Fermin. He's batting .556, OPS of 1378. Of course, he only has 9 at-bats. He's 1 for 3 today. RFK can't believe it. RFK cannot believe it. Again, he's a Cardinals fan. Said that the Cardinals, it would be an easy sweep for the Cardinals. So that's going to be in there for a called strike. Well, In a way, he's correct. 0-1 count. Matson delivers. That's going to be fouled back. For me with the inside the park, I don't think that'll happen. 0-2 count. and 2. Matson sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Fermin does not hit the inside the park home run. And he in fact strikes out, as that's going to bring up Yohel Pozo. He's batting .316. OPS of .782. 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. There will be a hit or a walk. You are both incorrect. Incorrect Amundo in the Dr. Delay chat room, as the Pirates faithful are on their feet. There are a few Pirates with brooms out. Oh my goodness. They are loud and proud in Pittsburgh, as here's the pitch. That's going to be hit foul. RFK retracting every single statement there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing upstairs for ball 1. RFK is not happy right now. 1-1. Matson fires. Popped up. That one is out of play. So down to their last strike are the Cardinals. Pirates looking for back-to-back sweeps. Cardinals looking for their first run of the series. They're down to their last strike. Matson sets on the 1-2 and fires. Ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Pozo keeping the Cardinals alive for the moment. Pozo, I believe, did the same thing last night. Pinch hitting and staying alive for the Cardinals. That's going to bring up Victor Scott. He's 0 for 3, but he is dangerous. Batting .242, OPS of .658, 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. He is fast, folks. He is fast. So if he gets on the base paths, he is a threat. Here's the pitch. That is outside. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be... Oh! Davis turning around to the umpire, and now Davis is actually going to walk out to Matson. That one definitely was strike 1. But the umpire, an interesting call there. So a little bit of a mound visit between Davis and Matson. Davis telling him, hey, you're good. That one was clearly in the strike zone. Don't worry about it. Looks like they're going to just have Bednar warm up in the bullpen just to see what happens here. 2-0 count. Matson checking on the runner. That's outside. Ball 3. It's now our 3-0. Matson sets on the 3-0 and delivers. That is right down the middle for a called strike. 3-1. Matson sets on the 3-1. Still set and fires. That's going to be hit to left, and that'll be out of play. The Cardinals are once again down to their final strike. Again, Pirates up 5-0 here in the top of the ninth, looking for the sweep. Shut out the Cardinals Monday, Tuesday, looking for Wednesday as well. Here is the 3-2 from Matson. Upstairs, ball 4, he walks him. So base runners on first and second as Oscar Marine, the Pirates pitching coach, is going to come out and have a little chat with Matson. Matson's been fantastic this year. Of course, again, you can make the argument about that strike call. Definitely should have been a strike, but it is what it is. Brennan Donovan batting .294, OPS of .788, 6 home runs, 31 RBIs. RFK is very happy in the chat despite being down 5-0. But the Cardinals do have 2 base runners on here, first and second. And both these base runners have come on after the 2 outs. Matson sets. Matson looking back at Pozo and delivers. That's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count. Pirates fans, they're showing every single Pirates fan with a broom in this stadium. Wow. 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Horowitz under it and makes the catch for out number 3. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates sweep the Cardinals just after they swept the Mets. This time, though, with the Cardinals didn't even score a run. They were shut out all 3 games. I am very sorry, RFK. That is unfortunate for you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Again, if you like what you saw or heard, of course, definitely hit that subscribe button for more baseball content. We'll, of course, be doing a baseball game tonight. Of course, again, if you're a Pirates or Cardinals fan, you don't have to watch it. Again, it's just for entertainment, trying to, of course, grow this channel. Again, thank you very much. I got 2 subscribers today. I was at 279, now up to 281. So, again, thank you. And, of course, again, if you're a sports fan, this will be a good channel for you. So, definitely hit that subscribe button. I thank you very much. You guys have been fantastic. Tommy Pham was fantastic. And I will possibly see you guys later. If not, that's okay. I'll see you guys in another live stream. You guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys later. RFK is mad. I'm very sorry. You guys all have a great day. Peace. Jesus is Lord. God bless. Correct. Y'all have a good one.